Hello everyone. So here's a question for you. Have you ever noticed that you're constantly repeating the same things from the past, the same patterns, you're going in a loop all the time? Okay, so with that loop, have you noticed that there are similarities to that? Because I know that there are a lot of people out there who they don't seem to realize that if you make a mistake or if you do something wrong, in order to, so that you can actually break that loop and that constant cycle throughout your life of repeating the same things over and over again and making the same decisions over and over again, that you actually do need to learn from the things that you've done and the mistakes that you've made. So the way that you can learn from them is when a situation comes up and when a situation comes up and you're there and you're thinking, do I or don't I? That's when you can be asking yourself, okay, so do I really need to do this? What are the benefits of doing this? And also, what are the how shall I put it? So, what are the repercussions of doing this? So, for example, if say, I went walking, downstairs, outside, and didn't wear a mask, did it on purpose, and then all of a sudden I got into trouble for it, right? Well, do I really need to get into trouble is my question. There should be a question at the start saying, well, if I do this, what will happen? Okay, so that's how you should be making your decisions. If I do this, what are the positives? What are the negatives? Not just going out and doing it. Because when you go out and do it, you haven't thought things through properly. And so you then can't learn from what you've actually done and the decision you've actually made, because of the fact that you haven't sat down and you haven't thought about it and you haven't, weighed the positives and the negatives out, and you haven't looked past the here and now. Sometimes in order to make a decision, you have to ask yourself, well, do I need this in my life? What will my future self say? Will I be repeating this again? Do I want to repeat this again? How can I make myself better? How can I make my life better? Will this improve my life? And, if the answers to will this improve my life, if the answer is no, then, it's simple. Don't do it. If the answer is yes, and you've got all of these positives, then do it. Otherwise, what happens is you will do it without thinking, and something bad will happen, and you will be there thinking, oh, well, that's just the way life is. In actual fact, it's not, because we have the power to make our own decisions. Everything in life is a choice. And in order to make the right choices, we do have to think things through. We have to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be right now. We have to think about if the things we are doing, are going to hurt ourselves, if they're going to hurt other people, if we're actually being true to ourselves by doing them, if we're even being ourselves by doing them, and yeah, so in order to not repeat past patterns, you do need to learn from what you're doing constantly. It's a constant reflection that you need to be doing. I know that in project management, we use things called, they're meetings called retrospects. And what they actually do is the team will sit down every 2 weeks if it's an agile project, and we will go through what went well, what didn't go so well, and what are the strategies to actually improve what didn't go so well. And then we choose 2 to 3 of the strategies to implement for the next sprint. So for the next 2 weeks, to see if we can improve what we are doing and how we are doing it. And that works really, really well because towards the end of the project, it's like a well-oiled cog. Basically, it runs really well, and you know, people are learning from their mistakes. People are becoming more along the lines of problem solvers, which is exactly what you need in projects. So I hope that from this you guys can see how important it is to think things through, to be able to reflect on things, and to be able to learn from, you know, what you are doing, and, you know, learn from your mistakes and learn from the decisions you've made. Anyway, I'm now just going to do a shake to shake it off. So, because tomorrow's Monday and it's back to work, and this is stress relief for me. So come on guys, get up and shake it off. Anyway, I'm going to go. Have an awesome Sunday night and have fun back at work tomorrow, and you'll hear from me again soon. Don't forget, if you like my videos, especially the live ones, I do have replays on my YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to at any time. All right, I'll put the link to the YouTube channel down below in the comments for you. Anyway, have an awesome Sunday night, and feel free to reach out, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.